What did I think was happening? Goodness, like a month ago, we got an invite on our calendar that superintendent and Baszler are both going to be here. And honestly, the first thoughts out of our minds was, you want all the 8th grade to be in a cafeteria at once, and we had no idea what the topic was. Absolutely not. And that's very, very, very stressful for a teacher or a team of teachers, especially with 8th grade. And we just didn't know what to expect. And then kids, just, this is what it's about, this is what it's about, and just not knowing. But then just seeing all of the people and then the cameras, and we're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then we knew that there was going to be a big announcement, and honestly, I thought it was going to be like a grant to the school. With all of these people, the school was going to be getting something, or Mr. Ziegler was going to be, someone is going to receive something. And never, even when they said what it was about, I was looking around at my coworkers and saying, oh, he's going to get it, or she's going to get it. They all deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. And when I heard her say my name, I just didn't think that that was even a possibility. I wasn't even putting myself up there as a choice. So I'm here because of my teachers. I'm here because I have family members that are teachers. Love you, Mom. But it's just absolutely amazing to see them, and they inspire. I learn from other teachers, everything. You teach your kids things. Teaching is so important. And I just want to be a role model, not only for my kids here, but I've got 5 kids at home that I need to be positive. I want to be a role model and be there for my husband. And I have a track club, so I want to be a role model for that. And just started a volleyball team. Like, everything is positivity. And through all of that, I'm teaching, I'm modeling. And so it's all the passion. Whatever passions you have, you just go for it. So I was actually going to be going to NDSU right out of college or high school, and I was going to be an architect. Education was there, but kind of a back burner, but I was going to apply to Oregon and NDSU and be an architect. And then sports brought me, I hurt my knee, and like, well, my boyfriend, husband now, it was at Jamestown. So I decide I'm going to go to Jamestown with him. And I was going to major in English and education, elementary. And when I got there, I'm like, well, I'm just going to not do English. And the history professor, his name is Dr. Mark Joy. He retired last year. What an amazing person. Oh my gosh. Like, you sit down and he just told stories. And he was so passionate. And so I'm like, I'm majoring in history. That's it. And then I just took all of these education classes. And then I became elementary, secondary, middle school endorsement, history, political science. I did all of those things. But it wasn't until my student teaching with Lenny Steinmetz that I realized I want to be middle school. And from there, I just went, and what a blessing, because I got in fairly quick at BPS. They didn't know who I was, and so here I am. It's awesome. Funny story, project-based learning. My kids are working on it right now. Next week, Thursday and Friday, we're going to have over 700 4th and 5th graders here. And they come in, and we kind of put up like a science fair. My kids are teaching them about challenges about going west, like on the westward trails. And so it could be anything from, some of them are talking about the Mexican-American War, hunting on the trails, fishing, crossing rivers, picking the right berry. There's a couple that are talking about the Donner Party, so they have to get a little bit of the cannibalism in there. It's middle school. But they're talking about the trials and the tribulations and then the triumphs of getting west. And so I give it to my kids. I give them a few expectations. They all have a contract. And if they don't abide by that contract, you have to be in a group. They don't get to participate as much. But then they come in, these 4th and 5th graders are coming in, and they go on a 7-minute rotation. My kids can use technology to research, but then when it comes time to present, it's all hands-on. So they have each group for 7 minutes, 3 minutes of teaching, 4 minutes of doing something. And so just watching these kids, I get to take a step back. This is so voice and choice. It is student-led, and watching them create is absolutely amazing. Their shopping list, you have everything from trifold boards to cardboard to construction paper to rubber ducks, so there's so much. And so if you can, come down next week, Thursday, Friday. It's awesome.